Okay, good morning everyone. So in the last time we have already finished the model of our rocket. So including all the detail, nails, trees, and all different geometry on the surface. So now we are going to set up the material for this one. Before that, I want to clean up this model because as far as you can see right here, actually there's some little curve when we are working on the project, when we are working on this model, we're using curve or point as a reference, so we just leave them there. But right now, because since we are going to do the rendering, I want to remove them. So let's try to do that, okay? How can we do that? Actually, very simple. We can just select them manually. Another way is that we can use a filter that can help us to do the selections. So inside the selection filter, if you check this box, which means you will select the curve, select the surface and polysurface. But if you uncheck them, for example, right now I uncheck the polysurface and uncheck the surface, which means for now I cannot select the polysurface anymore. And also you can uncheck the block because some of them are blocked. So right now if I select all of them, the only thing that I will select is the curve, point, and all the rest of things. So it's a way when your model, if it's super complicated, you can use this way to do this different selection. So for example, right now I only want to select the curve, so just uncheck the surface and polysurface, and you will not select them anymore. The only thing you will select is about curve. So let's select all the curve and delete them. Alright? For now, don't forget to check the surface, polysurface, and black back. Otherwise, you cannot select them anymore. Alright, so now we can select them again. So next part, let's go to make some material. So first things, let's select all the rest model, including the process model and the reference image. I want to put them into backup layers. So let's put them, click this button, create a new layer, and then select all the model, change object layer. So now we can use in this layer to control the visibilities. Let's name this one back up. Alright? And we can choose and make this one become lock this layer, so we will not select them anymore. Next things, let's try to create probably let's start with the side rocket first. So the first things I want to do is that I want to change the material of the side rocket. Let's go to the side view and go to the front view. Switch to random mode. I hope the entire, let's say, the entire side rocket, the injector can be different, can have a different material. So that's using polyline. Click this one and draw a horizontal line. Hold on your shift key and you can draw a horizontal line. And using split, select the model, press enter, and you select this one, the polyline as the knife, and it can help you to cut off this model. Press Ctrl J, join them together. So now the injector has become one model. Press CAP and you can make this one become a solid geometry. So now let's create a new material. Let's call this one engines. Right? And move this model inside. And we can change the display color in shading mode. I hope this one can be deep gray color. Click OK. Also for the material setting, let's click this little material ball here. And for this time, I think I want to use in metal. When you choose metal, you can find out once you select the color, you can go to choosing some different way for display, like the HSV, HSL, CMYK, something like that. And another thing is that you can change the metal setting here. So let's click this one and let's take a look custom color set. And you will see now you have the steel setting, titanium setting, silver setting, and for this time I want to use in titanium setting. Click OK. So this one will become titanium setting, and also I hope the color can be a little bit darker. So let's click OK. So now it becomes like this. Alright. And for the nail, okay, let's select all the sphere here. just drag using drag, and you will select the scenes which was inside the frame. So select all these nails inside this model. Alright, and let's click, probably create a one more layer which name nails. Change the object to this layer, and then change the display color. Finally, change the material. For the nail material, I want to use in paint, and probably it can be again dark gray. So now we have. Why? So let's take a look. Why I cannot select this one? Alright, because I accidentally joined them together. So now about the head part, I want to have another color, so let's create one more layer which named head. Select this one and put this one inside, and change the color probably into brown. And for the color, I want to use in paint again, and the color I want to use probably let's use in CMYK or HSV. Probably the color could be a little bit darker, something like this. It's up to you, alright? So I just change that, and basing on your aesthetic. And for the body part, let's create one more layer, call this one body. Change the body to this layer, alright? And for this material sphere, let's change the color. For this time, I hope we can use in customs. And yeah, it have to be for the reflective. Maybe not that good. Let's just use in pen. I think pen is good. For the closeness, we can reduce the number here. And for the color of the body, I want to use in some light gray color, probably like this. Click OK. Alright, so now we have. And for the wing, let's create one more layer, which named wing. Alright, and put this object, change object layer, put this model to this layer. For the wing, I hope it can be, yeah, again, I want to use in pen, and the color could be more darker, just like this. Okay, so now we have, click OK, take a look. Yeah, it looks good. And now let's go to the model. For these three objects, let's change them to the engines. Here, sorry, because this is block, so we have to put them into the block. We have to go into block edit mode and select the model, put them into the layer in engine layer. Okay, so now we have. Next thing, let's choose in all the nails here. So hold on your shift key and you can do multi selections. Alright, and put them into the nail layer. Right click the layers and change object layer. Okay, so for the body part, I think that's the same material. Let's choose all of them and put them into body. Alright, so it looks fairly okay. For this kind of ring, I hope that can be different material. So let's choosing all of them and using isolate selections. Sorry, actually I have the inner part, so let's choosing the inner part. For the inner part, I hope it can be, well, using the engine material. Okay, just like this. And for this kind of ring, I want them to have different material. So let's choosing the oldest body, isolate them. Alright, let's go to the front view. Now, using the polyline, select the side vertex, using this one as a reference. Hold on your shift key, draw a curve, draw a polyline. Again, just repeat the operation right here, using this one as a reference point. Hold on your shift key, draw a reference line. We can just keep repeating, but for now I just want to use in copy. Let's use in copy. Type in COPY, copy, and choosing one of the vertex as the reference point and put them to the right positions. So for me, I want to put them here, here, and here. For this part, it's the same. Okay, so now we have. So, and make sure the line goes through the entire model, so let's move them aside. And right now, let's using split. Choosing the model first, press Enter, and choosing all these curves second, press enter. So now it will help us to separate the model into different pieces. Okay, so next thing is just choosing all of them, type in CAP. Okay, so now we have multiple sections. For all the rings here, I hope them can be, well, probably just like inches material. And for this part, it can be head material, right? And also right here, I want to create one more segment. So let's hold on your shift key using polyline to draw a curve and move then go through the model using split, choosing the model, enter, choosing the curve, second. So now we have this one. So finally, type in CAD, make sure they become the solid model and pull this one to the head part. So now we have, basically right now we have finished the body part. Sorry, don't select the wrong things. Make sure you just select the curve and delete them. Finally, let's select all of them, Ctrl G, make them become a group. Alright, and call out everything. So now we have this beautiful rocky model. Let's turn off the backup and we can take a nice rendering. Let's make them become a group, alright? Select all of them, make all the model become a group. And probably we can copy one more and rotate a little bit, make this one, sorry. Probably before that, I want to create one more object here. So let's go to the top view, alright? Go to the top view, choosing this one, and draw, go to here, choosing the cylinder, choosing the model, choosing the center, and to draw this cylinder, and move them down. Okay, just like this. So I want to make this one just like some engine fire or something like that. So let's move this one down. And also right here, we can change the shape of this one. If you remember, we can hold on Shift and Control key, select a button face here, and hold on your Shift key, scale them down. Alright, so now we have this. And also, I want to create some sphere. So let's go to here, draw some sphere. Okay, just like this. And scale up. Scale up. Okay, just like this. Select all of them, Ctrl G for group, and copy one more. Alright, for sure, Rhinoceros is not that good in VFX, visual effect, but we can make some, well, probably relatively simple effect. So that's the things. Let's select all of them, move them up, and join them together. Boolean units. Okay, so let's create one more layers. Let's call this one probably beams or something, or injector fire. Alright, so final things, let's go to the sphere bow, material bow, and let's using probably customs, and change the color first. I hope this one can be some glowing shiny material, and then for this part, reflective, increase the power of the reflective material, and second thing, increase the power of the transparent. Click OK. Alright, something like this. And we can make a smaller one. Hold on your Shift key and Auto key, create a smaller one. Sorry, let's do that again. Hold on your Shift key and Auto key, create a smaller one. And for the smaller one, I want to create one more layers. Let's call this one EF2 and put the fire inside. Change the material color. And yeah, let's change that. For this time, reflective increase the number of the reflective and increase the number of the transparent, and for this time the color can be more brighter, so let's change this one to yellow. Click OK. So now we have okay, so yeah, so that's all. Let's select all of them, make them become a group, rotate this one into 90 degree, and probably we can, I want to hide this one, so let's press H. Let's change the background material and the background color. So let's click up the Rhino options here, and then go to the view. And this right now we are under the render mode, so let's go to the render mode. And once you click this one render mode, you will see the display mode options. Let's change to gradient to color. And for the button color, let's choose in darker. And for the top color, let's choose in deep gray color. Okay, so now we have this one. So final thing, we can just draw a couple different sphere here, there, just using them to let's turn off the filter, the selection filter. And this one enlarge, this one move them down, and scale down this one. Okay, so let's select all of them, Ctrl G for making a group, hide the ISO curve, and put them into maybe nails or something somewhere else, and using this one to as the planet. Well, it's not necessary, but if you think it's okay, well, you can try. Probably move them here. Or maybe just like this will be better. Let's just delete the planet. It doesn't look good. Delete and move more closer to our view. So here is your second CAD model, the rocket. Alright, so finally using view capture to file. Type in view capture to file here. And click OK. Export this image. And don't forget to save. Alright, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.